reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space, then a lot of damage can be done.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. There's the whistle.
Yüksek. Bardakçı.
Çalhanoğlu.
Yıldız.
Kajolu. Great defending, strong and determined. Çalhanoğlu.
Yıldız. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Yıldız.
Kajolu. Kajolu.
He is just caressing the ball.
Çalhanoğlu. Over to the left.
Here's Aktakolu.
Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Çalhanoğlu is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Spread out to the left. Demiral with the clearance.
Yüksek. Yıldız.
Now it's Güler. Güler.
Yıldız.
Güler tries to thread one through. And they've got rid. Kajolu.
And it's Arda Güler.
Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that's amazing! A stellar strike from the skipper!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Turkey gain their reward with an early goal. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's there to clear it. And he whips in and the finish! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Almiron. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Güler played out to the left flank.
Yıldız is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Quality ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Çalhanoğlu.
Demiral. Yuksek. Out to the right. Muldur. Now it's Yilmaz. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Looking for a decent ball in. That is a brilliant interception. Lofted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yilmaz. Now this could be a chance. Looking here to chip it through. Yildiz is the guilty party there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Yildiz wins the duel this time. Yuksek. Çalhanoğlu. Bardakci. Çalhanoğlu. And it's played forward. Yildiz looks to get on the end of this. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and that's a chance, surely! Bardakci, Çalhanoğlu, Demiral, Yuksek. Aim forwards, dealt with nicely by the defence. Almiron. Strong running down that left flank. Almiron with the delivery. Bardakci. Turkey have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Played it again. Nice interception, well timed. Alderete. Paraguay.
It's looking pretty clear now, Peter, that the wide players have been told to get the balls in much earlier here.
Yeah, Jim, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, crosses that are not carefully selected, but they are very effective.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Turkey out in front with an early advantage.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bardakci. Güler. Turkey leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that is out of play. Moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Arda Güler. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Aktakolu. And he decides to... Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Big chance!
Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Couler. Out to the left it goes. Aim forwards. Yildiz. Arda Güler. Almiron. Turkey are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's played forward. And that's really well manoeuvred. Muldur. Yildiz. And it's Arda Güler. Kajolu. Oh, it's come loose. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ambitious ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance for a shot!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Almiron, and that's aimed into the middle. Can he get onto this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Up he goes! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They get a throw in. Goulet. Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. Bardakçı shifted upfield. Moved on forwards.
It's a mighty effort!
And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. Looks to the other side. Yilmaz. Buldu. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Çalhanoğlu given the lift of his goal. That's very neat. Over to the left. Kadıoğlu.
A header!
Another fruitless header.
Turkey really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
And it's played forward. Bardakçı. Looking to break at pace. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's bustling through, takes a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Almiron certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. Goulet. Bardakçı forwards and with intent. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Aktürkoğlu. Kadıoğlu looking to hit the byline here. Kadıoğlu. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Overhit and out of play. Spread out to the left. Good play on the left-hand side here. And the shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Yuksek. Çalhanoğlu. That's really well manoeuvred. Kajolu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yuksek. Yuksek played out towards the right wing. Defending of the desperate variety. Güler. Çalhanoğlu. Kajolu. Çalhanoğlu. Yuksek. Driven forward. Bardakci gets across to intercept that. Güler. And here's Aktakolu. Yildiz. Great work on the overlap. There are a few waiting for it. Kajolu. Yildiz takes aim and crosses. Surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Güler. Aim forwards. It's a throw-in. There will be a throw-in. Bardakci. Kajolu. Yuksek. Yilmaz. Now he's off and running. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts out the pass. Swept in. Çalhanoğlu. Demiral. Muldur. Demiral. Yilmaz, gently done. Yilmaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a good run he's making there. Almiron. And back to the goalkeeper. Demiral. Muldur forwards and with intent. Almiron. That's been drilled forward. Now it's Almiron. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Yuksek. Yildiz. Yildiz looking up to see who wants it. Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yuksek. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Çalhanoğlu. Yuksek played out to the left flank. That's the throw. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Akçakolu. So what can they make of this? And it's played forward. Almiron. Oh, that's neat. Yildiz. Bardakci. Güler. Yilmaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely bit of skill. He's cut it out. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone for the shot. Yildiz. Bardakci. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Akçakolu. Out to the left it goes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yuksek. Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. And it's Kadiolu. And here's Yildiz. It's run loose here. And now the breakaway. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Yilmaz. Almiron. Moved on forwards. Yildiz. Demiral shifted upfield. Çalhanoğlu. Yilmaz chasing after it. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. And it's claimed by the keeper. Çalhanoğlu. Kadiolu. Yuksek. Yilmaz. Güler. And here's Akçakolu.
Akçakolu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Muldur. Yilmaz. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, they could break here. And here's Almiron. Tries to get it clear. Mundu. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bardakci aim forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Gomez. Moved on forwards. Cleared away. Now it's Aktokolu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yildiz. Great defending, strong and determined. Well timed, excellent interception. Yüksek. Yilmaz. Yüksek. Demiral. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Turkey leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Turkey carrying a 1-goal lead.
Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paraguay grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Gomez. Oh, this looks sharp. Demiral, and the keeper's got it again. Bardakci. Çalhanoğlu. And it's played forward. Yildiz looks to get on the end of this. Yüksek. Yilmaz. Yildiz. Kajolu. And here's Yildiz. And here's Güler. Now it's Yildiz.
He's having a shot!
Gets good distance on it. Demiral shifted upfield. Now it's Aktokolu.
Aktokolu! That was superb goalkeeping.
Aktokolu is offering a right smile there.
Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
gets a look and plays it forward. Demiral can get it clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kajolu. Turkey to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Played towards the other side. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yildiz. Muldur. Bardakci. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Arda Güler. That has found him in acres of space. Yildiz. Yildiz with the cross. Almiron. Alderete. Almiron. He came in hard, very hard. Yilmaz. Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. Bardakci, and he goes cross-field. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yüksek. Bardakci. Çalhanoğlu. Kajolu. Bardakci. Çalhanoğlu. Bardakci forwards and with intent. Gomez. Alderete. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. That'll be a throw-in. Yildiz. Demiral. Yüksek. Muldur. Turkey getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Moved on forwards. Yilmaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that has been cleared. Güler. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. And he thumps it clear. Yilmaz. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Bardakci, gently done. That's a little off target. Played out to the right. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And the shot.
Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. Almiron. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Yilmaz has been caught there, it's a foul. Well read, nice interception. Back to Kolu. Yildiz. Over to the left. Kajolu. Kajolu gets a cross in. It's a quick ball upfield. Bardakci does really well to win the ball there. Çalhanoğlu. Muldu. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Yüksek. Muldu. Oh, good spread. Chance to play it in. Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's a clever-looking ball. Almiron in acres of space out wide. Çalhanoğlu. Yilmaz. Now it's Aktürkoğlu. Now it's Yilmaz. Calmly anticipates. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Kajolu cuts it out. Yildiz. And it's Kadiolu. And here's Yildiz. That has been cut short. Çalhanoğlu. Aktürkoğlu. Yüksek. Güler. Kajolu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bardakci gets across to intercept that. Yüksek. Kadiolu. And it's played forward. Yildiz. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yilmaz. Yildiz chips it through. That's a goal kick. Aim forwards. Bardakci wins the duel this time. And that's a shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Moved on forwards. Yuksek. Yildiz. Spread out to the left. Very nicely done. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Caresses it through. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Aktukolu. Yilmaz tries making a foray down the right. Almiron shifted upfield. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Muldur. And it's played forward. Almiron. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Aktukolu. Aktukolu played out towards the right wing. Ball's gone out of play. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. That's really well manoeuvred. Almiron, who does have an assist to his name. Güler does really well to win the ball there. Yuksek. Out to the right. Aktukolu. Lobbed in behind. Aktukolu gets flagged offside. Demiral cuts out the pass. Bardakci. And it's played forward. And it's Kadiolu. Çalhanoğlu. Yuksek. Muldur. Yuksek. Güler. And here's Yildiz. Yildiz! Almiron. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Yuksek. Muldur. Yuksek. Goulet. Oh, good spread. Muldur's cross. Clears it away. Plenty waiting in the middle. Here comes another cross. That has been knocked clear. Moved on forwards. Almiron did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yuksek. Badaksi. Çalhanoğlu. Demiral. Yuksek. Çalhanoğlu. Badaksi, gently done.
Turkey really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Yuksek. Played out to the right. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Çalhanoğlu. Yuksek. Now it's Yildiz. And the ball's come loose here.
Turkey clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now, what's he got in mind?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Muldur. Yildiz. And here's Aktürkoğlu. Goulet played out to the left flank. Kajolu with the delivery. Gomez gets it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Aktürkoğlu.
Turkey clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Badaksi, gently done. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Paraguay really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Yuksek shifted upfield. And it's Muldur. Muldur. Some good work on the right flank here. Time to deliver. Cross goes in there. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Kajolu. Çalhanoğlu. Out to the left it goes. Kajolu. Now it's Yildiz. Kajolu. Nicely shaped cross. And here's Goulet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Turkey clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end.
He's shooting! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Turkey really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Arda Güler. Danger averted for now. Çalhanoğlu moved on forwards. Bardakci chooses to go cross-field. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's played forward. Just 5 minutes left. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Climbs up big! Has a shot! And he'll shoot here! And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Çalhanoğlu. Bardakci. Çalhanoğlu. Almiron. It's a threatening ball. Lovely feet. Chance to shoot! Güler. Muldur. Çalhanoğlu. Demiral. Yüksek. Long ball looking to counter. And here's Almiron, clipped into space. Only partially clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Çalhanoğlu, oh, good spread. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. There's the shot! Oh, there was a decent attempt in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Demiral. Muldur. And here's Goulet. Gomez wins the duel this time.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Almiron. And he cuts out the supply. Bardazzi. Yüksek. Muldur. Yüksek. Kajolu. Yildiz. Çalhanoğlu. Aktakolu. Arda Güler. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Almiron. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout.